In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to use this Instagram reel creation using Adobe Premiere Pro. This is your first project in this course. You're going to do this in an easy way. Let me guide you how to do that using this Adobe Premiere Pro. First, you can see I have those files. Using these files only, we are going to do our project work. You can see two teen girls preparing the juice for them, and I have some music for the background. Let us see how to create this using our Adobe Premiere Pro. You can see those video files having the portrait mode. So we are going to create this project also in portrait mode. I'm going to show you how to do that. First I open Adobe Premiere. In Adobe Premiere I'm going to create a new project. I choose new project, and here I'm going to choose the particular name of the project. I'm going to give a name which is InstaReel, and I'm going to choose where I have that particular folder location. So I browse and choose that particular location. Now this is my folder location. I choose select. After select that, you can able to see I got the particular link here, and I have the capture in HD format, and I choose OK. So this is how we do the project setting for new project work in Adobe Premiere Pro. Now after created this project, I'm going to import all those elements what we have for this project. We know we have those video files as well as audio files for this project. So we have to create a separate the bin for video as well as audio. I'm going to do that. So we got this project explorer window. You can see we got the user interface, and here I come to this my project explorer. I right click over there and I choose new bin, and here I'm going to give the name which is video files. You can give a custom name, you can give the name which is like video, or you can give any name like clips. So it's up to you. You are going to decide how you want those. I choose new bin again. I just type that bin name which is audio. Now I double click this bin video. Here I'm going to import those video files. You can see I have those video files here. So I choose all those video files, and I just drag and drop inside my that bin. You can also use the import command. So here I just release in this bin area, not on the timeline, and all those files are imported. You can see that. So this is how we can able to import that with the bin. Now I choose my project explorer again. You can see inside this video files I have all those videos. Now in audio I'm going to import those audio files. I double click there. I press Ctrl I. When I press Ctrl I, you can able to access this import option, and I choose both audio files and I choose open. So let us have the preview about the audio first. I just double click here. So we will have the particular source monitor here. I'm going to play this, and before that I'm going to choose my this project explorer. You can see how we have those organized files. So this is how you have to organize all your project files. You don't keep that in a single folder. Whenever you are going to organize the photos, videos and audio files and other files, you should have this in an ordered manner. Now again I come back to this source window. Here I'm going to play this audio. You can able to hear that. We have that audio track here. And I'm going to play the next audio track. Okay, this is that one. I'm going to play the first one. So you can choose either one audio track here. I'm going to use the second one, and before that we are going to create a sequence. So I just right click over this area and I choose new. I choose sequence. Here I'm going to choose my particular that output medium. You can see how we have that sequence appearance. We have all those things in landscape mode, but we need that in a portrait mode. So I choose of course DLR, which means DSLR 1080p, but I choose settings In settings, I'm going to change that. I'm going to choose 1080 into 1920. So this is how I need, for this Instagram reel, because that will be in a portrait mode, and I choose OK. So now you can see how we have that, the source as well as, the program monitor window here, and I choose these video files. We can see we have multiple video files. I'm going to play the very first one. So we have those video files with the different, output. You can see how we have each video file. So in this video, that girl was, drinking that juice, which is the outcome of this video. And in between, you can see how they prepared the juice item. So we have all those videos in a clips. You can see that. So we are going to start with the beginning. She was, cutting those fruits. I just want to make the organized, format. What I'm doing is I was adding this video first, and I just want to keep that, my sequence setting. And I choose the second video. This is third video. I just want to focus this girl alone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place the second video, and I'm going to place this third video. Now I choose the fourth one, and I'm going to choose the fifth one. So here, it was finished, but I may have some other video inside, so I just want to keep this outside, and I have the other videos here. You can see. Let us play this video, and yeah, that was finished, but I'm going to use this video now, and that finished video will have this place, because she's taking away that. And I'm going to choose the next one. Yeah, this is what we have at the end, and she's going to drink, right? So I load this video, and finally I'm going to add this video footage. So this is how we are ordering all those footages. And let us play this first. We have assembled all those video files. So I was playing. You can see it was very slow. I just want to keep that as much as faster I can, because I just need a few seconds video here. So I'm going to speed up this into 200, and I just before do this, yeah, after do this, I just select those things, and I just move that towards my left hand side. So in this second chapter, after completing this, you can able to do this work. It's very simple. So she was cutting that particular fruit and other items, and after that you can see how she was doing the work. So we had to do some editing here, and she was adding those other flavors. I'm going to start with the first one, and we can see how we have that video footage. And with that I'm going to finish. I don't want the other things. Just trim that video duration. I right click inside the space, I choose ripple delete, and here also I just want to trim this with this. I come to this place. She was adding those things, and I just ripple delete that rest of the area. And here also I'm going to add this area. So I just removed all those funny things what we have with that video. If you focus only those things, yes, we can add all those funny things alone for the Insta reel. So either you have to do this in a proper way or in a commercial way. So that's why we have editing here. So she was mixing those things, the fruit items, and after that we are going to see she's taking away that. And yeah, this from this place it's enough for us. You don't want to show all those things, because if you show this thing from she was pouring the juice into the glass, this is enough. Yeah, that work was done with this mixer. So you don't want to show that she was taking away that from the mixer. And here I just want to keep this up to this, which is enough. And I'm going to have the next one. Yeah, I don't think we didn't need this. I delete that footage. Now after adding that, I have the juice here. So okay, so she is drinking. So I was cutting that this footage up to this. I'm not going to have that long duration, because that's not that girl, she's another one. And here I'm going to trim this at the beginning, and here also I'm going to trim. So we have finished the rough cut. Let us play this video again. You can see how we have edited that. So we have done some rough cut work. So after complete these works, yeah, there it takes a lot of time. I just want to reduce the duration. And finally she got that juice, and she's happy with that. So we have completed the work. And now before doing the final editing work, I'm going to add my music track. As I told you, I'm going to use the second track here. So I just want to begin with this video track, means this audio track. I just drag and drop that into my reel. So I'm going to play with this beginning. So here we have some voice. So either you can finish with this voice itself, that will have only few seconds duration. That will be the perfect one for Instagram. Or you can come up to this area. So what I'm doing is, I just want to crop this audio footage up to this. So I just press yes. Just want to make it, split this area. I use my eraser tool. I cut this and I delete the unnecessary area. So you can see how we have that audio track here. Now I just want to trim that according to my need. And let us play from the beginning. So the first 3 video clips looks like having more time duration. So I just want to reduce that duration of that video footage. So after adding the track, we are doing that. I just want to trim here. So I just want to crop up to this duration. Then I just want to show this for only 1 or 2 seconds, because well, it shows that she was cutting those essential things. And I place here. Now I do the ripple delete, and I'm going to this third video. So I want to start from this place itself. That's enough. And here I have the other things. Let us play now. So with this we are going to finish, and here also I'm going to reduce few frames. Yeah, and I just want to do the ripple delete, and here I'm going to finish it. You can see I just trim that audio as I request. So we have created that. We can see, just play from the beginning. So we have successfully added this editing work here in this Adobe Premiere Pro. Now finally what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose all those video footages, and I'm coming to this effects, and we'll have the detailed view about the effects in upcoming chapters. I'm going to choose video effects, and I'm going to choose the adjustments. In this I'm going to choose my levels. So I just apply that FX levels, and I come to this FX control. You can see I have that adjustments of the levels. I can adjust the levels for each and every video, but instead of using this we can also use some other options. Now finally I'm going to add one audio transition here. We'll see about those audio transitions in upcoming chapters in detailed way, and I just want to have this audio transition which is exponential fade. I just apply that at the end of this Instagram reel, and I'm going to play this. So we have successfully created this simple Insta reel using Adobe Premiere Pro. Since we are in this second chapter only, I have given you as very simple project. In upcoming chapters, based on the particular course as well as your knowledge need, you have more projects for this course. So this is how we can able to create a simple Instagram reel using Adobe Premiere Pro. Now I'm going to export this. So to do quick export, we have another way. To do that, I come to my Premiere on this user interface, and in right corner you can see we have quick export option. So I just click here, and I'm going to set those basic settings what I was requiring for export this as a quick particular video file. You can see I can change the location here. Now I have choose my this site location. I'm going to give a name reel. So now I was choose the particular location. After that I can choose this preset value, how I need the quality. I just want to keep the 1080p quality, and if you want to keep that particular values what you have, we can choose the default one, and you can see how we have the dimension here to have the frame rate as well as other things. Now I choose export option. So this video will be recorded automatically. This rendering process will finish in a few seconds because the total duration of this video is only 16.21 seconds. So that's very simple, because if you are giving the more time videos on Instagram, it cannot it's not easy to attract those people, and the communication will take a lot of time. If you have the video footage less than 20 seconds, yeah, that's good for Insta reels. You may have a 2 or 3 minutes video, but you have to edit according to the need. So now I'm going to open my site, which is where I was saved that particular the video output in my root folder. So here you can see I have my final output as the name which is reel. So I'm going to play this. Let us see how we have the video duration and how we have the result. That's it. It's very simple. You can see we have only 16-second duration of this video. But if you look at the all the sources what we have used, and I'm gonna show you the total duration of those video files. So it has 4 minutes 42 seconds. But still you can see we can able to reduce all the duration, and we can able to convey what happened on those video files. So this is the power of editing we have with this the Premiere Pro. We can able to convey the message at any duration. And we have done few more things, like we have removed this girl completely from this insta reel. We can see that she has 4 to 5 video here. So we have successfully removed her from this entire reel. And also we have removed those funny moments what we have with this video creation. Like you can see she was doing the work, and she was biting that. That's not necessary when you are giving this insta reel in a normal manner. But if you are creating the same insta reel with a lot of fun, yes, you can add this one. This will be much essential one for that video, and I'm going to show you the first one. You can see she was cutting that fruit, and we have another footage which is this one. So here you can see she was eating that particular vegetable. So all those moments are essential when you are doing the same work with a lot of fun. So if you have that kind of theme, yes, you can go for that. You can include all those things. You can also focus those things itself, because there also you see she was cutting that particular vegetable. So you can concentrate on those things, and you will get the same minimum duration reel, but it will be on focus on only that girl's moments instead of this particular juice making. So this is how we are creating this insta reel using Adobe Premiere Pro. In this lesson I'm going to show you how to use this voyage image slideshow using Adobe Premiere Pro. This is a second project for you in this course. It's an easy one. Let me show you how to do this. First, I was created a separate project for that. You can see I have the name which is voyage image slideshow creation, which is we create slideshow for picnic or trip or voyage or whatever you called it as. So I'm going to create a new bin for that. I'm going to have multiple images, and I too going to use the audio background. So I'm going to create 2 folders here. First one is images, and after that I'm going to create one more folder which is sound or audio. You can use the term BGM or background music also. Now I just double click this image, and here I'm going to import my content. You can see I have most of the images on the portrait mode. Some images have the landscape mode. You can see that here we have 3 images, and we do have this one. So, and we have only 6 images has the landscape mode, and I'm going to pick only the portrait mode images because I'm going to create that sequence for the mobile purpose. And if you are concentrating the landscape mode, of course you can do, but based on your need you can choose which kind of the mode you need. So I'm gonna choose all those images except those audio files. I just choose open, and you can see I can able to load all those images here. I choose the icon view, and you can see how we have the icon view here. So we have those images. Now I'm not going to use those landscape view images. So if I just want I can delete that from my bin folder, because that's unwanted. I can use this image at the beginning, even it is in portrait mode or landscape mode, that's better. So I just delete this. Yeah, that's it. I was having almost all images in portrait mode. Now I'm gonna import my audio files. So I just coming to this audio bin, I just double click and I enter inside. Here I'm going to import those audio files. You can see I have multiple audio files. So I choose with the help of control, and I choose open. Now I got those audio files here. So let us start with that particular images. You can see how we have the images here. I'm going to create a new sequence for that. I choose a sequence, and here I'm going to give a name. I was given a name which is voyage slideshow, and I choose OK. So when I choose OK, you can see how we have that particular dimension. Right now it was in landscape mode, but I just want this in a portrait mode. So what I'm doing is I just right click over the sequence. I choose sequence setting. Here I'm going to change that into 1080 and 1920. Of course, if you want to create in a custom dimension, you can do that. You can do with 1:1 ratio also. So that's it. You can see how we have that. Now I just want to load the images. You can see we have so many images here. So based on your need, you can load how you want. Like I'm going to start with this one, which is the very first one. I have all the family members here. You can see that. And this looks has oversized to compare my this dimension. So I just right click over the picture, and I'm going to choose the option which is scale to frame. So when I choose that option scale to frame, you can see I can able to fit that within this area. And in the same way, I'm going to load other images too. I'm going to drop each and every image here. So I just place the very first image with this format, and I'm going to place the rest of the things. You can see how we have all those images. I just want to leave that picture, and just want to load all images except this one. Yeah, I was already loaded that. Now you can see I was having all those images, but it was have the different dimensions. So I select all those images, right click over the all those images, and I choose scale to frame size. So all those images comes under the same scale. You can see how we have those images. So each image has a 5-second duration. You can see when I choose any one image, right click and I choose this option which is speed or duration. You can see it almost has 4.29, which is a 5-second duration. So we have total duration is 2 minutes and 14 seconds. You can see that. And let us add few things with this slideshow. By default right now you have the slideshow here. You can see that I can able to change the images each and every time. So here I just want to change the image order instead of having that form, and I'm going to place my sound also. So I'm going to start with this one, and I'm going to add the soundtrack now. So I choose my audio bin. I have 3 audios. I'm going to have the preview here. Now I'm going to have the second one preview. So based on your need, if you want to create some energetic feel, you can use this kind of music. Otherwise you can go for the very first one. Let us have the look on the third audio also. Okay, so I'm going to use my first audio. So I just load that into my timeline, and I just want to finish that with this area. I just reduce the total duration. So now I will have the audio as well as the images here. I just play here. So we got these kind of background music as well as the images. Now I select all those images. I just want to add different transition for the each and every image beginning and end. So I come to my video transition. I have a lot of transitions here. I can choose which one I want. I'm going to choose this one, which is page turn. I just want to choose this page turn, or I can use something like I can use dissolve if I want. Let us have the single transition preview first. I'm going to add this cross dissolve, and I'm going to have the preview. You can see how we have that. So I just want to scale this image as I was required. I choose this image and I go to my FX control. So here I'm going to choose my motion. I just increase the scale value. You can see how we can able to turn this image into portrait image. Actually this is a landscape image, you can see that. Yeah, we used according to our need. Now I just have the preview here. Just want to add some other transition here. So you can see how the transition works here. I'm going to use this film dissolve. So this looks really good, this film dissolve. Now I'm going to use that particular transition for all those videos. So what I'm doing is I just scroll and I choose all those video tracks. Here I'm going to choose this film dissolve, and I add that. Yeah, I have that only here. Now what I'm doing is I right click over the particular option which is film dissolve. I choose this select as default transition, and I choose all those tracks. And after choosing all those clips, I come to my this my sequence, and I'm going to choose this apply video transition. So when I choose that, within a single click I can able to apply transition for all those videos. So we don't want to select each and every individual or video or image. So we have done that. Now I just come to this place. I'm going to play this. So we got this video track here. We have used multiple images. After that I come to my project explorer. I'm gonna create one new this color matte. I'm gonna choose the right color for that. I was choosing that color from my timeline. Choose my green color, and I got that here. So now what I'm doing is I was moving this images to the second track and loading this color matte to the first track. You can see how we have the color matte there. Now I expand the duration of the color matte up to my project work, and you can see how we have that background here. So for the portrait view, we have very beautiful things. Now if I want to add some title at the beginning, I can go for FX, and I can choose this option which is browse. When I choose browse, we have some default the title here. I just load this title which is bold title, and I can able to customize the title as I request. You can see I have the title here. I choose the title and I scale it first. So you can add your text here. Maybe you can add the title of the trip. And you can go for the date here, like I'm going to give the name like to something like this, right? So you can give the essential details. You can change the font color if you want, and that has its own animation. You can see that. And you got all those animations here. And in this audio track, finally I'm going to use my audio effects. I'm going to choose the audio transition here, which is this one. I'm going to choose this exponential fade. So that's it. It was completed, and I'm just going to export this as a video. So I just save this and I come to this my quick export. Here I'm going to choose my default location where I want to export this as a video. So I was choosing my fourth chapter, and I'm going to choose save. No, instead of this project folder, I'm going to choose save, and I have the full HD resolution for portrait mode. Now I choose export. So it composed all those things and the rendering process was started. Yeah, it shows you few minutes. At the beginning it shows so much amount of time, but it will take only few minutes. So it was changed. Now you can see it was completed. The export process was completed. I'm going to show you where I have my this exported video file. So here I have the exported video file. You can see that I have the video file has the 2 minute and 14-second duration, and the full HD video has 128 MB 126 MB file size. Let us play this video. So I was having that very first the graphics animation for the text. So it's very simple. You can see we can do this work in an easy way using this Adobe Premiere Pro. You can just sort out all those images and you can add those effects what you are required, the transition and other things, and finally you are going to export this as a video, and we got the output here. So this is how we can able to convert, we can able to create the voyage image slideshow using Adobe Premiere Pro. In this project, the third project, we are going to see how to create a video editing work for YouTube. Here I have the bunch of kids are doing one project work for their classroom or something. So they are creating this, and first they are learning actually, then they are creating it, and finally we have able to see successfully they have done this work. So this is what they have done through this video. And if I want to do this editing work for video, that YouTube, let us see how to do that work using Adobe Premiere Pro. Now I come to my this new project work. I'm going to create a new sequence here. So I choose the sequence. I'm going to create this for YouTube. So I'm going to have this in landscape mode only. I choose digital SLR. You can also choose other formats, but most of the time we use a digital SLR camera or mobile camera to shoot the video. That's why I was choosing this DSLR 1080p, and I choose 30 frames. You have better video content if you have minimum 30 frames per second. So I choose OK, and I got my sequence here. Actually I can rename this. Yeah, that is the better thing. I should give the name which is YouTube video. So I was created a sequence, and I too want to create my those bins. So I just add one new bin with the name video files or video. Yeah, and I'm going to create one bin which is audio. So let us import the video first. I just choose Ctrl I. So here you can see I have all those video files. I just choose open. So it will be imported within this my bin folder. And now after this I'm going to choose my the audio folder. So it was loading. So it was completed. Now I go to my next folder which is audio. So I choose my project YouTube video, not other video, and here I'm going to choose my audio. I'm going to import those audio files. Now after adding this, I'm going to have the preview about this video. You can see I have a huge number of video files here. I just want to know, whether I'm going to show all those steps for this YouTube video, or I'm going to have the shortcut, the target time duration like 2 minutes or 1 minute. So first I had to know what is the duration of this video. So since we are doing this kind of, more duration work, you can able to, fix the total duration first. Then based on the target duration, you can work for the video editing work. Like if I set the total duration is 2 minutes, then I had to do editing work according to that, because I'm going to show you. I choose all those video tracks. I just load that into my timeline. You can see it has 16 minutes duration. So I'm not sure, the people watching the YouTube videos will spend, that much amount if you are just, going to see this video. If they are going to learn, yes, definitely they will have the watch hours for, at least 10 or 15 minutes. But if they are going to just to want to know what is going on there, yeah, they cannot spend that much amount of time. Like I'm going to have the total duration target, which is only 2 minutes, which means I have to do all those editing works based on the target only. I cannot able to use all those videos at the same time. I cannot able to use, all video files as well as the all part of the video. So I had to do a lot of video editing works to do here. I just delete that, from my timeline, and let us have the review. And before that, when you're doing this kind of work, I'm going to select the right music, the audio for that. So I'm going to have the preview here. So this is an audio track. You can see we have the total duration, which is 1 minute and 32 seconds. And I'm going to have the second one. This is also, having 1 minute 35 seconds. I'm going to start, with the beginning. Let us play the third one. This looks, really nice. I'm going to play the fourth one. That was really energetic, but that has too much amount of noise. That really looks good. I can able to reduce the volume amount, and that has very less amount of noise only. Let us have the review on the last audio also. I'm going to check it. This one is really looks good. Yeah, I'm going to use this audio. So I just drag and drop that entire audio into my audio track. You can see I have some unwanted area at the beginning, and I just want to reduce that. So I just cut this area, and I'm going to have this. That's really nice. So I'm going to use this audio track, and we have lot of video files. Just going to have this icon view. You can see how we have those video files. So let us have the preview, and let us understand how we are going to present this story, which is much essential here. So I'm going to have the bigger preview here. You can see how they are starting this work. You can able to see they have a small team, and they're doing this work. So I'm going to have the preview. First I choose this normal view, or this iconic view, and I'm going to have all those videos preview here. So I just play this. You can see this looks like they have completed the work, and they are using that for testing or demo. So this could be the last video I'm going to use, And let us find the very first video. They are having a coffee kind of thing. Yeah, we can use this, at the beginning. So I'm just going to use that at the beginning. You can see the duration, it has more frame rate, but we are going to do all those functions which is called editing. Yeah, we are going to do that. And I'm going to have the small view, like whether we have any other video regarding their starting project stage. Yeah, they are having something on their mobile, you can see that. So at first they are on a rest mode, then they have some view about maybe the project work or the target. I just mute this track. So they are discussing about that. Maybe after that they may start the project. Yeah, that's how we are going to create the story. So now what I am doing is I'm going to assemble other videos based on that need. So I'm going to place these videos, like I'm going to add those things one by one. I can see they all together on few videos, and we have individual persons also. So I'm going to place this one first, and I'm going to focus this kid first. So I placed that, and have another view about that kid, but I already have one view about that focusing that kit alone, so I don't want to have the another video for that. Now after that I'm going to have the team view again. After showing the team, I'm going to show the next kid now. Like I'm going to focus the kid, yeah, this boy. So he was going to have the closer view. So you can see I was having the kid nearby in this video clip. Now I choose this kid, the close-up shot, what he was doing or they are doing, and I think there was not focused this kid, so I'm going to focus that kid only. So I'm going to have this video, so this was focusing that kid only. Then now after that I'm going to have another group video. Yes, here they all are together. And now I'm going to show that girls work. You can see how she was doing her work. She was actually presenting here. She may complete it, but before that we have to show these videos for the girl, and finally we are going to show that video. Now after that yeah, we have focused all those people, and we are going to show their teacher also. She may be the teacher or guide. We are going to show her. I just add her first. So after that I just want place her inside, and she has closer view about the project. Then finally what we are going to do is I'm going to show this shot, and I'm going to place this. Finally I'm going to place this test video. So we have we have assembled all those videos here. Now you can see I'm going to adjust the duration. So I set the speed, I just choose this ripple edit shift. I'm going to set that speed into 200. So now you can see we have real-time movement here. Since we have changed that into from 100 to 200, we have turned that frame per second from 60 to 30. So now you can see how they are spending their time, how they may got this work. But you can see I'm going to have this video for only 1 minute and 50 seconds, so we have a lot to edit here. Now I come to this place. I'm going to give only few essential the seconds for each video. So I'm going to crop up to this area. I don't want that much amount of time. I just want to introduce them. That's it. Yeah, it's enough. And I'm just going to show them they're having look on something on their mobile, and after that they're starting their work. You can see we have a lot to edit, so based on the need only we are going to do those things. As we talked, the first we have focused this kid, and they are having a look on the mobile phone to discuss and work. I was trim the unwanted areas, as that particular content have the details. Now I adjust and I crop this area. So I come to the next video now. So here she was explaining those things. That's enough for this video. So in the same way, you can able to crop according to the need. You can also choose from in and out of this source monitor. Now I just want to show this with very few second the close-up shot, and we have this work, the individual focusing this work, and we have this girl's another view. She was finished. Yeah, we have created that kind of that video. And here I have the teacher who is guiding this project work maybe, and I'm going to place the next video. She's guiding, and here she was helping them to do the manual work. And after that we have this video, looks like it was completed, and finally we are going to show them that result of this particular work. So all those people's doing discussion about this result. So that is how we need, when you are making video for YouTube, you have to give everything what you have for this project. You have to make a story, and based on the story only that video will get a better communication among all the people. So you can see I'm going to play this with my audio. It was at the beginning. So we have added those things. Now I can add effects if I want, like I can able to give the hue saturation values. So I'm going to choose my video effects. I'm going to choose those effects as I request. I'm going to add that if I want, and I can able to do all those adjustments. So here at the end I'm going to give the video transition. I choose my video effects, and here I'm going to choose transition, which is film dissolve or dip to black. So most of the time we use dip to black to add the default the transition at the end of the video, like this. So this is how it's going to get finished. And at the beginning, yes, if you want, you can go for adding some graphics here. So I choose graphics. After choosing graphics, I'm going to choose what kind of graphics I want to add. I can go for browse. So here I'm going to pick what kind of graphics I need. Like I'm going to choose any graphics as I request. You can see I have some logo animation like this. I have some bold title. We have used that in our previous project also, and I can give some title like this also. So you can simply go for editing work. You can choose this title, you can double click out there, and you can change the particular text name here and how you want. So this is how we are doing the editing work. After completing this editing work, we are going to export this as a video. So I just click this export, quick export, and I'm going to choose the destination where I request. So after choosing that export, I choose my destination folder and I choose save. Now I choose export. You can see now it was in landscape mode. I choose export here. So it will take few seconds or few minutes based on your computer configuration or desktop configuration. So just wait and you will get this output. So it was going to get finished. It was completed. Now I am going to open that file. You can see here I have the YouTube video. I'm going to play this. So we got all those, the important part. We have created a story, we have had a title, and we have formed a sequence as we request. We have focused all those kids, we have concentrated this boy and that second boy and the girl, and we have given the proper the appearance for all those people what they involved with this project in the screen time. We have concentrated all of them. We cannot ignore the people, you cannot see those people on the output, so you must focus all those people. Now after that boy, we are going to concentrate the girl. So she was doing the work here, and we shows her individual that work, the contribution towards the project, and looks like she was done. Then later we have added the teachers the information, and you can see that the project was completed. So we are not added the footage which is at the beginning. So this is the end footage. We can see that she was completed her work and she was giving the demonstration. She was sharing the information maybe, and she was giving the information about the technical things. So we can see we have the 3D printer here, and after completed all those works, she was presenting that, and that was working inside the water. So we have added the nice smooth transition at the end, just dip to black. So this is how we can able to do the editing work for YouTube. You can short all those videos without worrying anything. You can sort everything in this Adobe Premiere Pro. You can add speed, you can able to edit, you can modify, collaborate, all those things. You can add a title, music, everything in this my Adobe Premiere Pro, and you can able to create the video editing work for YouTube. Hey everyone, welcome to the project 4. In this project we are going to see how to do editing for a song. If you have a dance video or any other moments, you have that body movements with dance related, you can able to create a song using that video files. So here I'm going to show you how to do the song editing using Adobe Premiere Pro. I'm going to create a new bin for adding my audio as well as video files. So I'm going to give the name which is songs, and I'm going to choose one more bin which is video files. So in this video files, I'm going to load my video content, and I have my project folder. I have video files here. You can see I have a lot of video files. All those video files having the dance movements. Few video files have the slow motion movement, you can see that. So we can able to turn that into fast or you can use that as you have the slow motion according to your audio. Now I'm going to play this. You can see how we have different movements here. Few videos have the slow motion movement, and the other videos have the normal movement. You can see that. So we are going to edit all those things, and we are going to create a same kind of appearance for all those videos what we have with this song video editing project. Now I'm going to load all those videos, so I can select all those things. I can just drag and I can come to my project file. Here I'm going to place inside this bin folder, which is video files. So all those files are getting loaded. I got all those files here. Now I go to my songs folder. I double click there, and here I'm going to place my all songs. So I have a list of audio files here. I just add that. We can choose which one is required during the video editing process. So I just place all those audio files. Here only we are going to do we are going to select what we need. Now after adding all those things, I make the view into list. Let us have the preview on the songs first. So I play this, and I'm going to play the very first song, which is Bite Me. This looks very powerful according to those moments of those girls on the dance song. So this is fine, and I'm going to check the next song. Well, when you are doing editing work, yes, for any song you can able to edit the video files. So here we have the fast movement, you can hear that. So for this also we can able to do editing work with the same kind of video footages what we have. Let us check the third audio. So this is also fine. I'm going to check the fourth one. Fine, that is also good. This is beautiful. I'm going to check the next one. Okay, so this is fine, but we cannot use this. I just want to remove this from the list. I deleted that, and I'm going to play this Dreaming On. So here we can use those girls slow motion movements also. And the fast movements also, but that sound is much louder. Of course we can do all the adjustments with Adobe Premiere Pro. Let us hear the last track also. And that's not required. So these two tracks are really good. Cat Shot in the Box and Dreaming On. So let us do the edit for this the Cat Shot in the Box first, and after that we can see how to do the same video footage editing work for this particular track, which is Dreaming On, because both tracks initiate with the different the energy. Let us check how to do that. So first I'm going to load this Cat Shot on the Box. I just want to create the sequence before that. Yeah, I create the sequence. I'm going to give a name which is the song, or song editing work. I'm going to use the same DSLR value. I choose OK, and here I'm going to use a song which is cat shot in the box. I place it on audio track 1. This track has 1 minute and 47 seconds duration, but I don't think those video files have that much amount of duration. Let us add according to the duration of this video files. I'm going to play this. So this is the first track we have in the list. You can see we have the slow motion video, and here we have the close-up shot of the girls, and we have only 2 girls. Here we have the 4 girls, and again 4 girls. This is a mid shot, and this is mid shot. This is close-up shot, but we have only 1 girl. And here we have they are created a sequence and they are doing the performance. So we can start with the team. This is also slow motion. I'm going to plan how I want. So I'm going to start with this okay, so we have all those songs. Yeah, here I'm going to start. They are facing the public, so I'm going to place this track first. Of course, that was their movements are very slow. Of course, the frame rate is the reason. Yeah, we'll correct that. So this is the first clip I'm going to use, because you can see they are standing and they are start to dance. So this is the first track I'm going to use, and after that I'm going to place the next track. Before adding the next track, we have to know where we are finished that particular step, and based on that we can need to decide the camera angle and all the things. So I'm going to use the same kind of shot what we have here. So I'm going to use this footage, because you can see this is also the mid shot we have. Yeah, we will do editing part, and after this mid shot I'm going to place the next shot, which is closer to the previous shot. Yeah, we can place this one. This is the third footage, and I'm going to place the next one. I'm going to place this one. Yeah, before that I'm going to use one more video. I'm going to use this video track. So after this clip I'm going to place the other clips. I'm going to use this two, and I'm going to use the single girl video. Yes, we have to do editing with this, but I was placed. Then we have only few footages. We have this footage, and before that I have to add these 2 girls shot, this shot which is the apt one. And after that I'm going to place these 2, and I'm going to place this single girl, and I'm going to place this footage. You can see what are the footages we have used. So after this footage I just want that's girls spreaded video. Yeah, this one. So after adding that, yeah, this is also the same footage. I just delete that. And finally, we are going to add one footage. We almost added all footages. So we have 9 footages there. No, this is the 9, and we have one more footage, which is this one. So I just place here. So we will edit according to the need. No, both are the same thing. We just want to keep this footage at the end, and let us edit according to our need. So I was placed all those footages. I just mute the track, and I'm going to check what kind of speed we have for all those videos. I just expand my timeline area, and I'm going to place the head at the beginning. You can see this footage has a very slow movement, so I'm going to add the speed adjustment. I just need a 200%, and I choose replay edit function. So now I'm going to play this again. So here you can see how they finish their step. They are given that pose. So this is the beginning of this video. And I'm going to cut here. So I use my eraser tool. I cut here. I'm going to use this small piece at the end of my footages. Just do ripple delete. I'm going to place that segment here at the end. So here I'm going to play this. You have to edit according to the audio only. So I just play the audio. So after completing this one beat, I just put one cut. I just want to know where I want to place my the first segment video. So here I'm going to add one more cut. Here I'm going to put one cut. You can see we have slow motion video there. So I'm gonna increase the duration, speed, and I choose OK. So now we'll have fast movement. So up to this, I'm going to add one cut. So here I'm going to add one cut. Here I'm going to add one cut. So here I'm going to add one cut. Here I'm going to add one cut. going to add on cut. Instead of adding those cuts, you can also use the marker. If you press M, we can able to add the marker also. Since I have only one track, I was add the cut. Otherwise, better you can go for the marker. Now I just want to remove this marker. So here I'm going to add one cut for the audio. And here also. And here I'm going to add on cut. So here I'm going to finish it. You can see I have 1 minute and 28-second duration for this. Okay, 24-second duration. And after that, I don't want that audio track. I just want to delete that. And here, I have to do all those, fast movements first. Just mute that audio track. I just play this. Yeah, here we have the fast movement. And here also I have the fast movement. Here I want the fast movement, so I add the speed 200%. And here also I want to add the speed. Now, before that, I just want to place all those video segments apart from this. And you can see how we have each and every footage. I just want to start with this. Yes, I want to start with this, and I was started. Here I want to finish with this area. So what I'm doing is I'm going to trim the beginning area. I just want to finish here. Just unmute this audio track. I just want to trim more. So I was trim that and I place here. Now, after that, here I want to add the second step. So I was choosing the right one. I'm going to use this one. Yeah, the movements are perfectly synced with this. I just want to trim with this area. Yeah, I was done that. After that, we have the next beat. I want to add the next movement. I can add this. Yes, this has very good speed. Yeah, I just have that video till this area instead of that cut. This place is perfect. So I would just want to finish with this for the next video footage. Yeah, I just place that. This is perfect. Yeah, I just want to expand up to this. So what I'm doing is I was increasing a little bit the speed. Okay, already we have the 200. I make that into 170. Yeah, I just want to select that. speed, and I disable this ripple edit. I set that to 175. Now you can see we have perfectly added the duration. Then after that I'm going to have the next the music. So here I don't need so much amount of energy. You can able to hear that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my video footage what is right for that place. Yes, I'm going to use this one. No, I can place this one. I have only this two. So we have some pre-movements here. I just want to trim this. Yeah, till this area I'm going to trim. No, not yet. Here I'm going to start. And hereafter I'm going to place one more that kind of slow motion track. So we have this one, the same two goals doing the same performance here. You can see we have two beats here. Yeah, first we'll do the edit, then we will do all those effects what it demands or requires. So here it finished. Just want to trim, and from this place we have different audio track. So I'm going to place the next one. So I'm going to use this group movement, but I just want to increase the speed. So I'm going to add 200% and let us play. Yeah, till this I can able to have that video track. After that I have to change that for the second movement. So for this I need different steps. Yeah, I can use this one. I'm going to speed up this first. Now I'm going to trim according to my need. So we have the footage here. I'm going to play this again. I think that video was already have very good speed. I was added too much amount of speed. So here I want to trim, and we have few more moments here. You can keep that yeah, till this I want, so I just want to reduce the speed a little bit, like 145. No, I just want to reduce 143. I think perfect. Then after that I'm going to add the next moment what it requires. So here I'm going to add the movement. Here we have only one girl, and we do have this track, this video track, yeah, but it was very slow. Yeah, I'm going to increase the speed, and we have a lot of things to edit here. I'm not sure whether you can see this or not. You can see, so here only they're starting to dance, and I just want to delete that unwanted area, or I can trim that. You can see. Yeah, so here I was placed that. Yeah, in my previous segment I'm going to add little more speed adjustment, not 140, 141. This is fine. Yeah, here I'm going to adjust the speed. I had 200, I'm going to have 175, no, 150. Now I'm going to reduce more. Yeah. So here I'm going to use, the light moment. I'm going to use this footage. I'm going to speed up this into 200, and I'm going to use this girl's video. With this I'm going to finish it. I trim this again. You can able to see how we have done this work. I'm going to play this from the beginning. So you can able to see how we have edited that. Here we have one fine error, which is, you can see that we have that girl's movement, and here they are waiting for the instruction during that dance choreography, and here only they are starting to move their shoulders. So I just want to trim the begin area, and I just want to adjust the speed of the clip. I just want to reduce the speed more than that 100. Now I'm going to place inside. I just want to make sure I was having no gap. So this is how we are doing this editing work for any song sequence. Now after this, here you can see I have the dance movement. So here I want to add one cut. You can see. So here I want to add one cut, and what I'm doing is I just add one cut for the video here. And what I'm doing is I just want to show the next segment as a different video. To do that, I was selecting the next segment, and in my effects panel I'm going to choose flip. In flip I'm going to choose the horizontal. You can see here we have the changes based on the beat. We have the change. So we have used the same video footage, but we have done a very simple option, which is horizontal flip. Now I'm going to play the next video segment. So after this I'm going to add one cut after the completion of the first beat, and here also I'm going to do the same thing. For the second beat I'm going to use this horizontal flip. So let us see. So that creates the illusion like both the beats have the different video footages, but we have the same video footage, but we just added one thing, which is horizontal flip. Now I come to the next video segment. So here also I'm going to do the same thing. I just add one cut using this razor tool, and I'm going to add the horizontal flip for the second segment. You can see. So here we have some slow movement. You may give some different video effects here, like I'm going to choose the ghost effect. So I choose ghosting and I add that effect here. So let us have the ghost movement like appearance. You can see. No, that's not suitable for this. And here only we are seeing this slow motion dance for the first time in this video. So I think we don't want this ghosting for this segment. I go to the next video segment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one cut here, and for the next segment I'm going to flip horizontally. So for the second segment, the second beat, I will flip this video. The same way here also I can do that work. So I choose razor tool, and for the second segment I'm going to add horizontal flip. Even if it requires, you can go for a bit zoom. So I was choose this video, I scale up that as I was required. I can move on the x-axis and y-axis too. So we'll have the different video feel. You can see that. And here also I'm going to do the thing. So here I'm going to increase the scale value here. So we have the difference here. Then I'm going to play this. So here I'm going to add one cut. and I'm going to have the same flip, which is horizontal flip. Well, you cannot use that every time, but when it requires, you can go for that. Yeah, here also I'm going to add. Here also I'm going to add one cut. So I have 4 segments here. I was choosing the second and fourth segment using shift key, and I apply that effect, which is horizontal flip. So on both segments we have flip appearance. So here also I'm going to add one cut, and for the second segment I'm going to use zoom. So I choose the second segment. In FX control I'm going to scale it and place as I request. Since it's a full HD video, we will never have much amount of issue with the quality. Yeah, it's a single shot that looks very good in nature, so I didn't want to change anything there. So here also I can do that same thing. I can add a cut, and I can choose the second segment. I can either zoom in or flip in a horizontal way. So I just want to scale it, and I just want to move X like this. So we have only few videos, like we have only 10 videos, but still we can able to produce this much amount of video appearances. Now I'm going to use some different effects. So here I'm going to use that effect, which is ghost. After adding this ghosting, we'll have the movement like this. That's fine for that location. And here I'm going to add the same ghosting. Let us see how we have the look. That looks really good. So with this I was finished that work. Now after done all those things, so we have done all those things. Now if you want to do any other work like color correction or other things, yes, you can go for that, for all those things. So after finishing all those things, I just save, and I'm going to export this video. So I choose quick export, and I'm going to choose where I want to save the video file. I was choosing my project folder. I'm going to choose save. So after choosing that destination, I'm going to choose export. So the export process was started. You can see how much duration we have. We have 1 minute and 24 seconds. It will be finished in a few seconds, because here we have the same kind of those uniforms. We have less amount of color changes or color difference on each and every frame. So that's why it take only few minutes. If you have the same kind of 1.5 minutes with each and every shot has a different location colors, definitely it will take a lot of time. So based on the color values of each and every frame only, that rendering process will take the time for export the video. So here we have only few seconds left. When it finished, yeah, we are going to listen that video output with audio. So let us see how we have that. I was really excited to hear that the music as well as the moments what we have used. We have done a lot of things. Let us see. It's going to get finished. It was finished. Now I'm going to open the video. So right now I was in my project folder. This is that video. Let us have the view first and we'll talk about the output. You can see I'm going to play from the beginning. So we have done that. Apart from the ghosting effect, other all places have the normal video like look, right? Whenever you are doing editing work, this is the important thing. When the audience see the video, they should never feel like all those moments are separate videos and they have put it all the things together. They should not have that kind of feel. When they watch this video, they have to feel like this is a single shot. That's how they have to feel when you done the editing work for the song. You can see we have done in that way. Making the synchronization with audio, that music is much essential for editing this this kind of song using Adobe Premiere Pro or any other software. So you have to follow the song, that audio, based on that only you are going to edit all those video files. That is the proper way. With the help of this, the audio, based on the audio only you are going to do all those video editing for the song using Adobe Premiere Pro. Welcome to the project 5. In this project I'm going to show you how to create the multi-character or the dual clone character using Adobe Premiere Pro. I was created a new project for that. Now I'm going to import my videos. I'm going to create a bin. I'm going to have multiple video files, so I just press Ctrl I. Here you can see I have a lot of video files. I had two set of files. You can see the girl, the same girl with green mat also, and we have another girl with green mat as well as normal background. So I'm gonna use this all video files and I choose open. So now you can see in my this bin folder, which is video files, I have all those video files. Now I'm going to load one video. I'm going to load this video, which is the girl was using the mobile phone. I want to create a sequence. Before that, I create a sequence. I'm going to choose new item and sequence, and here I'm going to create my DSLR 1080p 30 frames per second, and I was giving the name which is multi-character clone editing. After given that name, I choose OK. So now I got the sequence here. I enter my video files. Here I'm going to load my first video. So I'm going to use this video. Okay, all those videos are selected. I'm going to use this video. So I just drag and drop here. Remember, when you are doing this kind of multi-character editing work, you must shoot according to that. Otherwise, it's not easy to do, this multi-character clone work. Now you can see in this video, I have the girl. She was using her mobile, and I'm going to have one more video here. So I was having some green matte based videos. You can see that I'm going to have this girl video. So I just drag and drop here. You can see the same girl was here and here also. You can see that we do have the same girl on this video. So I'm going to use this. Before that, you can see where we have this girl and where she has the eyes. So you can see in this video she has a face towards the center on this left hand side and right hand side. So most of the area we have towards center as well as right hand side. So I'm going to use this girl's video footage on right hand side, but here also we have the same girl on the right hand side. To avoid this issue, first I select this girl and I'm going to my effects. In effects, what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this video. So I just type flips in this video effects. When I type flip, I have the two options. You can see I have flip horizontal and vertical. So I choose horizontal and I place that effect in this particular very first video. So now you can see how we have the girl. This is what I recorded. After that, I come to the second footage. Now you can see I just want to place the same footage over the very first one. And after that, I'm going to give the chroma key effect for this. To apply this chroma key, I'm going to choose the effects. Here I'm going to type the key effects, which is ultra key. Remember, ultra key is one of the best keying function we can use to do a chroma key effect using Adobe Premiere Pro. So I just add that effect here, and after that I come to my effects control. In my effects control, I'm going to use this ultra key values. First, I'm going to choose the key color. So remember, we have to choose the key color from nearby that skin only. So now you can see how we have that particular key value. And after that, I come to my motions. I'm going to adjust the X position. You can see how we have the X position here. And we do have unwanted shadows here. So I'm going to adjust those things. After created that movement, what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the matte generation, matte cleanup values. Let us come to this matte cleanup value, and I'm going to adjust those values, the soften, the contrast adjustments like how I want. And I have the midpoint values. So here I'm going to adjust this color correction if you want. So you can see how we have the color for this girl, and here also you can see that. Now I come to this hue. I just want to give some blue based tone instead of that. I cannot do that here, so I'm going to do that with other effects. Now I'm going to use my this on the spill suppression. I can able to apply the saturate as I request. I can able to apply the range, and here also in this matte generation I can able to adjust those values, the transparency of the footage, and the highlights, shadows and midtones, everything. See, after this I apply this my free draw bezier clipping mask. I'm going to click here and I draw one mask around this girl. This will help me to create the perfect mask effect. I can able to avoid those black areas what we have in unwanted way. So you can see I was created the mask, and after that I choose this key color. Okay, so we have created only the mask for this ultra key, but I don't want that like that. I just want to add a mask for the whole object. So I come to the opacity. Here I'm going to add the mask. I use my rectangle tool. We already add the keying, so with the help of this multi-point I'm going to add my keying function. And you can see how we have the result. So this is how we have it, and you have to remove those unwanted things from the mask, not on the mask, that particular keying process. So I choose ultra key again. So here I have the matte generation and transparency, everything. You can see how we have the transparency values here. I'm going to increase that. Yes, after increasing that I'm going to adjust the shadow values. So when I adjust the shadow value, you can see we got cleared all those things. Now I have to do two more things. First, I was doing the cropping function on this timeline. Yes, I was done that. Second, you can see we have the scale difference between this girl and the same girl's another footage. So what I am doing is I was selecting this green matte footage, and I come to my motion effects. Here I'm going to scale that girl. I just increase the scaling value from 100 to 120. You can see how we have that girl now, and after that I move her on x-axis. Now I just want to reduce that into 110. Yeah, maybe 113. So this is how we do this work, and I can also give some more adjustment on this x-axis. So now I'm going to play this from the beginning. So we have the same girl, both of them using mobile phone. So this is how we do the dual roles. Normally in movies they are doing this kind of dual roles only. So they will do the one character in the original footage and another character was in a green matte. Maybe that was shotted in the same lighting on the same location of where they are shooting the video. So this is how it is possible. We can easily now do this, and I'm going to do one more thing to finish this work, which is have to do color correction for this girl. So to do that I come to my presets. I'm going to add the color corrector, which is one of the easy thing, which is fast color corrector. So I was type fast. You can see I have that fast color corrector here. I just apply that on this my green matte footage. So here we have the very big wheel. You can adjust the color according to your need. Like if I move towards this side, you can see how we have the gold color. So you can set how I want. So based on the need, you can set how I need the girl's color tone. So in this video we need the gold color tone like this, in this way. This is why we need that curl. You can also choose the white balance color value based on your need. You can see how we do that. You can select that from this curl itself. So after adjusting those values, now I'm going to export this particular work as a video. So I'm going to export this in a quick way. I choose quick export. After this I'm going to choose where I want to save this file. So I choose the destination. You can see I was selected my project folder and I choose save. Now before that I'm going to give the name for that video. Yeah, I was given the same name, which is multi-character clone editing. I save and I'm going to choose export. So the export process was started. You can see we have only 15 seconds duration. Remember, whenever you are seeing this dual character role in a movie, you will see that character work, for few seconds only, because this kind of visual effects, will take lot of money for, the producer. The one frame visual effects itself may cost 1,500, in Hollywood. According to the Indian money, they almost spend 4,000 rupees for one frame, which means here we have 30 frames per second. Remember, per second we are using 30 frame, which means per second, you have 30 pictures. For one picture, if you are spending 4,000, means for 1 second you are going to spend 1 lakh and 20,000. That is what it cost. That's why, in few seconds only, or a fraction of second only, you are going to see those multi-character, on the same, frame for the final movie output. Otherwise, they will have the different shots to show those multi-characters by editing different faces. So this is how, we are doing this work. Now I'm going to show you the video. Let us see. So here I have the video output. You can see I have the video here. I'm going to play this. So you can see how we have that. We do, have some adjustment to do on the edges, but you can see how we have that video output. So you can see we have the both roles, the characters on the same screen. You can, shoot according to your need, and that will match exactly how you want on the live screen. So this is how, we are doing this kind of dual character works using Adobe Premiere Pro. Now I was given you one more example video. You can see I have the girl here. She was, listening something. She was doing something. You can do the same kind of work with this also. So you can keep both girls. Let me show you how to do that. I was saved this as a multi-character clone. That is the sequence name. I'm going to create one more sequence here. Just choose the file name, the sequence name into 2. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to load one video for the background. So this video will, act as a background. It has 18-second duration. You can see that. Now I'm going to place that one girl's video here, and you can see how we have the girl video. And I'm going to place another girl's video here. So we have, this girl also, the same girl, but she was doing something instead of doing some action. So I'm going to place this video only. And I just have all those 3 video files. I'm going to use the ultra key. So I choose ultra on this my FX, and I'm going to apply that on the very first video. So I choose the very first video, which is this one. I just drag and drop that, and after that I come to my FX control. Here I'm going to choose this ultra key color. I'm going to choose the color nearby the girl. So now you can see she was very clear here, and you can see throughout this video how she has those movements. So according to that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this opacity, and I'm going to use this 4-point polygon mask or this free draw bezier mask. I just start with this place. So out of this mask area, I will never deal those green matte values. So you can see how we have done that. So after that, I just create the movement for this girl, the very first footage. So I move x-axis movement towards this left hand side. Now, I was going to create the same movement for this girl. So she should be on the right hand side. To do that, I first create the movement. Yes, I was done that. Now I'm going to apply this keying. I'm going to use the same Ultra key for that. And before that, I just want to crop this. Yes, I was done. I was adding the same Ultra key for the second video track. I choose that particular, eyedropper tool, and I click nearby that girl. Now you can see how we have the girl. Here also I am going to do the same thing. I choose the opacity, the pencil tool, which is the pen tool, and here I'm going to crop it, which is, I'm going to add a mask here, because apart from this area, that girl will never move. So this is how we are doing this work. Now here I can adjust like how I want. And I'm going to play from the beginning. Here almost, we have the same height. But, for this video, I'm going to choose the mask. And I'm going to adjust the bottom area. Then only I can show the entire girl view, right? So it was finished and I'm going to play this video. When you look at this girl, she was started from the left hand side. And most of the time she has, look towards the left hand side only. So I'm going to change, which means I'm going to flip this girl. So I choose that girl and I'm going to choose flip horizontal. Now she will have the view on this side. And I'm going to play this again. You can see how we have the output now. Actually, we have to show the hands of this girl. So I had to edit my, that particular mask. And here also, I got some hand movement. So I just play. And I want to ensure no, that girl, the hand was moved on this left hand side, but here we have the issue. So I choose the second girl, that mask. I just want to add more points here. So what I am doing is I was adding more points and I just expand that area. So now we don't have issue. When she was moving her hands, we will not face any issues. Yeah, there we face the issue. Again, I'm going to add one point and I adjust that. So now it was completed. I just save this and I'm going to export in quick manner. So I was choosing the same folder. I choose export. Yeah, this is also having the same minimum resolution, which is 17 seconds. It will finish in a few seconds and we are going to see the output. So it's going to get finished. It was completed. Let us see how we have the result. So here I have the video. I'm going to play this. You can see we don't have issue with the hand. So we have the same people on both sides. So if you are planning your shoot perfectly with the green mat and you are talking about those dialogues and giving proper intervals on the dialogue as well as all those things, it's very simple to do this dual roles on screen. You can see that anyone can do this. You only need is you need to create a proper footage and just need a proper plan. That's it. So this is how you can able to do the dual character, or even more dual character. You can add multi-character cloning work using Adobe Premiere Pro. Welcome to the project 6. In this project we are going to see how to edit wedding video using Adobe Premiere Pro. Now we are going to use the same kind of the wedding video editing for any country or the any culture wedding event. This will be the apt one for the all those things. Let us see how to use these wedding editing using Adobe Premiere Pro. Now you can see I have a list of video footages here. I was almost have 61 video files here. All those video files have 10 to 15-second duration. Now I come to these audio files. You can see I have 6 audio files. I have 7 actually. At the top I have the 6, and at the bottom I have the 1. So let us create the wedding video editing using Adobe Premiere Pro. You can see I was created the project with the name of this wedding video editing. When you are doing this professional video editing, you should give the couple's name that will be the right one to match the title, and find out if you want to search through your computer. So that's the right thing. And after this I was going to create the bin folders, which is highly essential. So I'm going to create a bin here. I'm going to choose a new bin, and I'm going to give the audio files. Now after this audio files, I'm going to create one more new bin. I'm going to give it the name which is video files. So I was created the two various bins. Now I enter inside this audio files. I'm going to import all those 7 audio files here. I press Ctrl I, and I'm going to choose the first 6 by using Shift key, and I just press all the Control to select random file, which is the 7th one. So all those 7 are selected. Now I choose open. Now you can see I got all those 7 audio files here. Again I come back to my project explorer. I choose video files bin. Here I'm going to import all those 61 video files. So I press Ctrl I. I'm going to choose all those video files, and I'm going to choose open. So all those video files will be loaded in this bin, which is video files. Since it was 61 files, it takes some time. Yes, we had to wait. Now after imported all those video files, first we are going to verify all those videos and audio. Then we are going to select the right audio for this wedding video editing. Based on the audio only, we are going to set all those video. As I told you in my previous projects, audio plays a major role when you are doing this kind of song editing or this kind of wedding editing. When you sync the video with the exact audio what we have selected, then that particular product, the particular project output will be very, very good. So let us see how to do that. I was imported all those video files. I was having that in the thumbnail view. You can see it was loading all those files. So we have those files here. You can see that, right? First we will review the audio files, then we'll have the look on the video files. So I come to my project explorer. Here I'm going to close this tab, which is video files. I open the tab audio files. Here I'm going to have the preview about each and every audio. So I have the 7 audio files. I'm going to have the review about the very first audio, which is Back to Poland. Just play this. This a really good song, and I just play from the middle. You can see it has duration of 2 minutes and 4 seconds. This was really nice from the beginning to end. I think if you look at this graph, the audio graph, it looks like it has the same kind of music from the beginning to end. And this is really nice. You can use this for any wedding or that kind of photo video slideshow, or to create Insta reels. So this will be the apt one for all those video editing work. Let us have the other video files also, other audio files also. I'm going to choose the second one. I'm going to have the preview. This is also really looks good, but it, you know, somewhat sometimes it may, given that sad feel for the audience. Let us have the preview on the middle area. So I cannot use this definitely. I was going to have the preview about the third audio file. Well, if you want to create some funny video regarding this wedding event, you can use this. I don't think otherwise, if you want to create some memorable video, we cannot use this video audio file. So I'm going to use the fourth one. This was really nice. So it was begins very well with the flute sound. Let us have the sound, on the middle. So this has, low and high tempo things, which is essential for our wedding video editing work. So we can able to put, some different, moments on the wedding event on, the float as well as this keyboard sound. So here we have some variation. Let us hear that. So this is really fantastic. We may use this, this looks better than, the first one. So this may be the first choice up to this 4. Let us hear other 3 audio files also. This is really nice. But this was bit faster. If you have real time that movements on your videos, yes, you can use this. But if you have slow motion movements or slow motion videos, you cannot use this sound. This will not match with that video. But this is good also. Let us have the 6th preview. So this is really nice. This really looks good, but we don't have any peak on this mp3. Like if you have a peak on the particular moment, we will use that peak for the couples exchanging their the wedding ring or other things. So we need a kind of the peak on that same song. That's not here. We have that in this 4th song, but that was not here in this 6th song. Let us hear the 7th also. Yeah, we cannot use it for this wedding video. Let us have the preview about the 4th again. So this really looks good. It has 4 minutes, okay, not 4 minutes, 3 minutes and 50 seconds. So this will be the apt one. I'm going to load this into my timeline, and before that I just want to create my sequence. So I just create a new sequence here. I'm going to give a name wedding video. So I was given the name wedding video editing. Since I was create this full HD format and the landscape mode, I was choose that property. But if you want to change, you can change according to your need. So first I want to load this audio. I come to my audio bin. I'm going to choose the 4th one, and I just drag and drop to this timeline. You can see I was loaded that. This was really nice. After this, I'm going to add my video files. So we already loaded the video files into my project explorer. Now I'm going to assemble the video files according to the need. So let us have the preview first. This is the first video file we have. So the bride was moving there in front of the mirror and having the look on the wedding dress. And second, we have the bride was maybe thinking about the wedding event. It's a kind of expression she has on her face. Now I'm going to have the third video. She really looks very nice and having the smiley face. You can see how her hair was floating over the air. And I can use those very cute moments from those video files. And I'm going to have the fourth one. She was getting ready, like I can start to load, like I'm going to use this video first. I was loaded here, and I'm going to load the second, which is this one. Now I'm going to have the look on the third one, which is the dress, and I'm going to have the look on this fourth one. So you can see how we have sorted all those things. I just mute the audio. You can see how we have collected all those information. I can also flip this video towards right hand side if I want to continue this direction. We have the 180-degree rule. I just want to follow that, so we will do that after assemble all video files on the timeline. You can see how we have the video. All those things are slow motion videos. You can see that. So we have to do filtration as well as editing. And I'm going to play the fifth one. So here you can see we have another girl wearing those ornaments. Well, I'm not sure whether I need this video or not, because we are focusing the couple, so we may focus the friends and the participants also, but this is completely focusing that girl alone. So let us have the view about other videos, and if it requires we can use it. Now I go to the next video file. So here we have the bride, you can see, and her friends. And we don't have any important thing in this video. Now I go to the next one. So here we have some content. You can see she has that bride bouquet. They are happy here, you can see that. So we will use this video. And I have this one. She was with her friends. So let us load this first, and I'm going to use this video too. If it not requires, yeah, we will delete that. So I'm going to load the next one. So here you can see we have two people. So the bride and groom, they just entered the particular location where they are going to have the marriage. So we need this, but not right now. But I just want to keep that on somewhere on my timeline. You can see that. And I move to the next one. So here we have the view about how they are getting the movement towards maybe somewhere else, but this is not clear about where they are going. And I'm going to have the next view. So here we have a video. This is maybe after the marriage, and I'm going to have that after the marriage. I was given some space here, and I'm going to load this one maybe before marriage. So I just want to load that here. You can see I have these video files, and I have this content also, and also have this one. This one is also I don't know, I think we don't need this video right now, so I'm not going to focus this. I'm going to have this one. So this looks like a more important thing, the couple maybe after the wedding. So I just want to add this after this video. So here we have they reached that particular location, and I have this video here. Now after that I load this video. I'm going to have the view. Remember we have 61 videos, right? and we are going to see how she was throwing that back. So this is after the wedding event, so I'm going to place that here, maybe after that, right? So and I'm going to this place, you can see they are sharing their love. So I'm going to have that here. We will remove those unwanted videos after assemble all those videos in timeline. Here also we have the bride, so she looks very happy here with her friends. I'm going to load that here. She was with her friends, and I'm going to this one. It shows that bouquet. Yeah, we have very good that moment here. She was turning, it looks very good. I'm just going to have this video, but I'm not going to have the entire video here. I just want her, she was turning. I just want to crop other things. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to load the next one. So here we have the bride and groom, and this is maybe after the wedding. So I'm going to place that here. Maybe I was right. We can see how we order those video files. And this the gentleman having the beer bottle, I don't think this is essential. But if you want to show the bride, not a bride, the groom's friends, yes, you can use that, but not now. Let us have the other videos. We already have enough video with this, so we may use this at the end, after finishing all those things, like this in this location. And I'm going to the next one. So I'm going to choose the next one again. So here we have the friends of the bride, and we do have that video, that kind of video already. And she's having the selfie. I don't think this is necessary now in this wedding event. And she's going to throw that. And I need this video definitely. So I just keep that before this. Here I have that, and after that we have these kind of things. So after that she was playing with that bouquet. I'm going to place this, not this one. And I'm going to load the next one, this one. This is also not required now. And here we have they are playing together. I just want that. But we already have this video, that's fine. I'm going to see the next one. So here we have the most important thing. He was giving that ring. That's the special thing what we request. And this is maybe after the event, so I'm going to place this at the end. This is also their friends. Yeah, here I'm going to have this video maybe after the marriage. And I'm going to have the view here. So this the assembling process is the most important thing. It will take a lot of time to finish, but this is the most important thing, and it plays a vital role when you are doing the rest of the work. So you should spend enough time on this. And the bride and groom was kissing each other. This is after this event. And I come to the next one. Yeah, they are friends only. And here, do we have any special thing? No. And in this, no, we don't have anything special, only their friends. And here, if the bride and groom going to have the drink, then we can use that video. And we already have that shot. This looks really good, so we can use this. They celebrate after that event. And this is their friends. And this looks something funny after the marriage, so I'm going to have that here. So I expand the duration, and after that I was having the look on other videos. This looks really good, so I'm going to place that after this video. No, not after this. They are having their drink. So I'll load this. Yeah, I just want to keep this after that incident. Now I think I already missed one video. Yeah, this one. I really don't know how I missed that. And I'm going to the next one. Not necessary. So here we have yeah, I maybe they are leaving that particular place. I'm going to place at the end, and I'm going to have the view on other videos. So they are dancing, maybe. So I'm going to place that video. So here they are playing, and before that I just want to place this video. Now she is wearing that glass. I just want to put that at the end, and they are getting ready to leave that place. And their friends are cheering. I'm going to place this. And I'm going to have the look on other video files. So I'm going to finish. So this is the last one maybe we have. And I don't think that will be the end of this video. So we already have the end video, the selected one. So if they all are together in a video, so that will be the final one. We can use that as a final one. So I'm going to have the view in the thumbnail view. So here you can see they all are in this group, but we cannot able to see the bride and groom. Maybe we will finish that with that particular thing. They are leaving with a bike. So I was loaded all the essential videos here, and I'm going to remove all those unwanted space. You can see we have sorted all those things during this assemble process itself. So this is easy. Now I'm going to play this, but it has 8-minute duration, so I'm not going to play everything. After sorting all those things, now I just want to filter those unwanted the video files what we have here. So I'm going to drag and check. So this is really nice, and here she looks very beautiful and happy, and I don't think this is necessary because we cannot able to see her face, but we can see her face on this particular place. So we can zoom it maybe, and and I don't need another complete video. Yeah, this is enough. From this place I'm going to have that video, so I just crop this. Now I come to this place. Here also I'm going to remove those unwanted footage area. So from this only I'm going to have that. Just trim this, and at the beginning, since we are introducing this character, we may allow her for a few more seconds, but this is fine. I don't think more than this time we don't need that shot. And here we have that shot. We just need that very few seconds, so I was trim that. And now we have her friends, and I'm going to edit this. I just going to trim this from this location up to this. I'm going to have this. Now I do the ripple delete for the empty space, and I come to this place. So here also I'm going to show her friends for few seconds only. So they are very happy, and these are all the cutest moments of this incident, which is marriage. And we have the girl. She's going to turn here. That was fantastic moment with this video. And after that we have those couples running towards that the wedding event location, and I just want to have them here from this place. Yeah, so here I'm going to add one cut. So I use my razor tool, and here I'm going to have one cut, and I use my select tool. I delete the unwanted area. Now you can see we have edited that unwanted segment. That took a lot of time, and they are there. And here I'm going to trim this. I don't want to show that kiss because I'm going to show that after the marriage. So I want to keep that incident until the marriage was complete. And here I just want to show only that few seconds, and here also I'm going to show only few seconds. And here I just want to show the complete video. This is the greatest moment of the life for some people, right? Not everyone. I'm not sure. You guys only know So this is a much important footage. I'm not going to edit this. So, but here I just want to finish with this kiss. I'm not going to let them separate. Just want to trim with this. And then we have this moment. This is really nice, but I don't want to keep that moment for a long time. And here we have that moment. They just play, and I just need that play here. Now I just want to crop that area, and I come to the next one. And I just want to finish with this area, and I come to this place. I just crop it, and they are playing. Those moments are really nice, but I just want to finish that with this. Yeah, I just want to finish here. And after that I come to this place, this footage. I just want to show this from this only. And I just want to close this. Now we have their friends, all of them together. This is nice. In this frame only we are showing all the friends of the bride as well as the groom. And here we have the friends, and I just want to trim this. After that we have these moments. This is really nice, and I'm going to trim that anyway. I'm going to have this video. She was just playing, and here she's going to throw it. I'm not going to show where it's going to fall. I just trim that because that was fallen down, and I just take that cut, and I keep this video after that. So it convey the message like this. She was throwing that, and she got that. I don't want to show that that was fallen down. And we have this video. I just want to tease them, so with this I just want to trim this, and I just want to delete this. I think it was repeated, and I'm going to have this. This is the nice one. And here we have their friends. That's enough for this moment. And they are getting with that bike. They're happy. He was teasing like driving that bike. And I just trim with that. Finally we have this video. So with this segment we are completing this song, and I'm going to put the fad here. So we have successfully trimmed all those things. Here I'm going to add one video transition, which is fade into dark. I can use black or white since it was a wedding event. So I'm going to choose a video transition. I'm going to choose dissolve, I'm going to choose deep to white instead of deep to black. So this will finish with the white, not a black. In the same way, I'm going to use the very first frame. So here I'm going to add the transition which is deep to white. So you can see at the beginning you have the white and then turn it to that the gold. You can see I'm going to add next things. I'm going to use my color adjustments if it requires. You can see how we have all those colors. I'm going to add one adjustment layer here. I'm going to choose new adjustment layer. So I add adjustment layer here. In this second track I was added the adjustment layer, and I'm going to expand the total duration. Here I can able to do those effects what I can add using this particular the video effects. So I have a lot of video effects here. Based on the need I can add which one is I want. You can see I have effects from this image control. So I have the black and white, color pause, all those things. I too have color correction option. I can able to adjust the color balance, and I too have the lumetri colors. I have a lot of adjustments there, you can see that. And I have my obsolete. So here I have hue, saturation values, so I can able to change HLS here. Let us add this HLS. I just add this color balance here, and after adding that I come to my FX control. In this FX control I'm going to adjust the colors on the hue value and the lightness and saturation. So I'm going to increase the saturation. When I increase the saturation, you can see what is going on there. So I can able to increase the color values on all those pixels. So we just increase that into 10%. That has vital role when you are doing this kind of work. You can see without that vibrant saturation we have this color value, with that we have this much amount color difference. This is why we are adding the saturation. You can see how vibrant this one, and without that you can see how we have that. So I was added that. This is I think enough for this. Now I'm going to add some graphics. So I'm going to choose the graphics. In graphics we have a lot of default the graphics here. We can use it, and when it requires you can create your own. You can use wherever you want, like at the beginning you can use those the wedding event title, or in between you can use the name, bride name as well as the groom name. So based on your need you can use all those things. Like at the beginning I'm going to use this graphic effect which is bold image caption. Just drag and drop that, and you are going to see how we are going to have this. Just play this, and here we are going to have the preview. So with the help of this option I can able to add what are the things I was required. I do have the text layer, you can see that. So here I can able to add what text I need, and what are all the things text I was required for the text color change and alignment, everything also. So after all those things, now I just save this document. Okay, it was loading, it takes some time. I was save this. So after saving this I'm going to export this complete video. I just choose save. You can see we have the editing works. Yes, we can do all those editing, and if you want you can add the other graphics whatever you need in this video. Now finally I'm going to choose this option which is quick export. So I press quick export, and I'm going to define where I want to export this video. So I just want to mention that location here. I just click here. You can see inside that same project folder I'm going to save this. I choose save, and I'm going to choose this option which is export. You can see the total duration is 3 minutes and 48 seconds. So it will take some time, but at the end you will get the quality output. Now I just press cancel. I just want to unmute my audio, and I'm going to do the same thing again. I do the export process. So it was begin. So the process was going to get finished in few seconds. It will take the time based on your system configuration. If you have very good configuration, the graphics card, everything, it will take only few seconds or few minutes to render the complete video. So now it was completed, and I'm going to show you the output here. I just open my the destination folder. I'm going to play this. We'll have 3 minute 48-second duration, and we do have the audio with this. So I just pause. You can see we got the particular graphics we have added. I just increase the volume. We plan to flip this clip towards the right hand side. Yeah, we have to do that. We missed it. So we have all those moments. We have added adjustment layer. We have increased the saturation value for 10%, and you can see we have all those important moments. So we got everything in order. So at the end we'll have the white, the dip to white transition. So this is how you can able to simply edit the wedding video. The most important thing is you have to select the right background song or the music, and you have to sort all those videos in a proper order. There itself the work was almost completed, and you are going to do few video adjustments. The flip I was told you at the beginning, just to want to do that. So if you did all those small detailed work, the exact result you will get, that is very good. So I just want to flip this on horizontal way. So I just want her on the same direction where she was having the look on the very first clip. So it was getting loaded. So I just press Ctrl S to save this. So we got all those other things. So this is how you can able to edit the entire wedding video editing work using Adobe Premiere Pro. You can use the same kind of procedure for all those all the cultured, all the different region or countries videos using Adobe Premiere Pro. We are not going to use different formats, so we are going